Perfectionist that keeps going, knowing I'll never be perfect, but I will keep going. What up, y'all? Good morning, anyone that's joined. Something been on my mind. Just had a dope opportunity. Make sure I pull all of that stuff out. Hold on there, hold on there. All right, the perfectionist that keeps going. So recently, those that's following me on Instagram know I just had the biggest, or Twitter, know that I just had the biggest performance of probably my career. And I can't let this go, man, because I was like obsessing over it before it happened. Just like envisioning me, like, I'm going to kill it, I'm going to kill it, I'm going to kill it. Shout out to Static Selector for giving me the opportunity. I hit up Static and I'm just like, yo, let me get a little 5 minutes on your set. And he was like, yeah, he was down. So leading up to it, leading up to it, I was still like a little unsure. Not to say that like, Static's not a man of his word or whatever, but things happen. And I guess there's like this pessimist mind in me that's just like, oh, be prepared that this might not go down, you know? And I didn't even really promote it that much because I was still like not sure. Like, is this really gonna happen? But the universe wanted it to happen. And it's crazy because it's like there was a chance that it couldn't. It was a chance that you know, like it couldn't have went down. Apparently there were a lot of artists that were also supposed to perform that didn't. So it's just like, yo, the universe wanted this for me. And again, like I said, I didn't really tell a lot of people about it because I'm just a guest. I'm not on the flyer. So leading up to it, I'm just like hyped. I want to kill it, do my thing. And mind you, like the week prior, performed in front of 50 people. Like I said on my IG, and the following week I performed in front of over 3,000. So it's weird. It's like I'm still starstruck. I'm still like not over. As long as I've been doing this, I'm still like, damn, like that is KRS-One I'm opening up for, and Havoc of Mob Deep, and like Spliff Star was there, and Nems and Static, and it's crazy. It's like I've hung out with Static, been in his crib, been to parties, all sorts of stuff, like, and I'm still like starstruck. I'm like, why am I still like nervous? Like, I just wanted to do good. So as far as my performance, it wasn't perfect. I was too hyped. I felt like I was yelling. I also couldn't really hear that well in the monitors, but I was just too hyped. And I'm a Capricorn perfectionist. As I'm on stage, I'm like, all right, I'm hyped, but I guess I couldn't hear myself. So it's just like I was stretching my voice a little too much. And people say I killed it. I got a lot of love, got a bunch of followers after. People were happy for me to be up there. But I couldn't help but just afterwards just be like, oh man, like that wasn't my best performance. And just trying not to be too hard on myself, like as a Capricorn, it's just like extra critical already, and it's just been bothering me because it's just like, that first impression, that first big chance, like, yo, I just opened up for KRS-One and Havoc, like, and I thought my performance was probably, I'd rated, last night I said a C plus. I was talking to my homie who inspired me to do this vlog real quick, who was just like, acknowledging how hard I am on myself already. And I boosted out. I give myself a B minus. My performance was a B minus, not my best work. Um, and I guess I've just been trying not to beat myself up over it. Because again, that was just like my biggest show of the year, biggest show of my career, probably. It's like, um, and I say all that to say this, like the perfectionist. Nothing's perfect. No one's perfect. And really and truly, I've never put out a video, an album, anything. I've never put out anything that I think is perfect. You know, it's like I put out some dope stuff. I put out great stuff, but nothing I put out is like to my greatest ability. I know this, but I still keep going and I still keep putting things out. I still keep trying. I'm shooting over and over, jumper after jumper after jumper, just keep shooting, shooting. Um, until I'm like aiming for this perfection. So my friend, successful director, by the way, was just like, yo, like that's what makes you a dope artist. That gap in between your attempt and what you're doing and what you view as perfect. And like that gap is what makes you dope. And I'm not knocking anyone who sits and wait until like they get something perfect or whatever, or get something to that level. But like I guess I'm saying this to myself and also fellow artists out here, fellow creatives. It's like that gap of as far as what you put out and what you envision and think to be perfect. That's what makes you great because it's like that's what you're striving for, to be to that's what I'm striving for. This is what keeps me alive. This is what gives me hope even in this mad times. Um these very dark times that we're in. Music gives me hope and like keeps me alive. So it's just very important to me. And again on stage, I might have just like first of all, I didn't meditate, I didn't pray, I didn't do any of this stuff, which I just know better. It's like I should have did this stuff before I went on stage. I should have just like been a bit more calm or whatever and just trust that the goddamn mics were loud enough. There was no need for me to just be so loud or whatever. Um, but I'm just like, if I just like can't get over it, I'm just like, oh, the next time. Like, will there be a next time? Of course, there's gonna be a next time, because like I'm getting mad love. You know, I guess the people that had the first time they're seeing me, they're just like, oh, that's my first time. You killed it. And then the people like, my peoples that know me, one in particular, it's just like he agrees, he knows. It's just like, yeah, you usually have more voice control and it just like can't go back. It's in the past. It's already done. It's already done. It's over. Uh, but I just keep that in mind, and for my fans and for my peoples. It's like my supporters just know that I'm striving for that perfection, that just fire. I just want to put out my best, put my best foot out there, best performance, best album, best music. Like I just want to be my best. So striving towards that is what makes me dope. That's what makes you dope as an artist. Like you're sitting on something, whatever you're working on, and it's like not good enough, not good enough. Just put it out. Just put your best foot. Sitting around just sitting on your stuff. Like we all gonna die. We're not gonna be on this planet forever. And while you're here, it's just like yeah, do your very best. It's that one of the four agreements, right? To do your best and even your best is not perfect or like what you view as that, but just do the best you can in that moment or whatever. And yeah, it's I'm still thankful though. Like again, shout out to every single person that made it happen. Bushwick Collective, Static, I Destroy. Shout out to Neff, just put out that dope album, Peace of God. Make sure y'all check that. Still got tapes, by the way. I'm just saying, looking at the tapes, hit me up. Get you one of these. It's like a collector's item. Even if you don't have a cassette player. You know what I mean? Get you one of these. But yeah, put it out. Whatever you're doing, just do it. Just do it. Go on that stage, try your best, and learn. That's all I'm gonna do now. Is just learn from my mistakes, see what I could do different next time. See how I could prepare different. Involve the people that like are down with me, and like ask people to help, whatever. Trust, just trust. Uh, yeah, it's crazy though, man. That's like that music shit. And another thing I guess I wanted to mention is just like on another level, like why didn't I prepare better? Like I'm like, and as things are happening, it's like dope things are happening. I also notice this about myself. I'm like looking for the negative or something. I think we as humans do that. I know I do that because I'm not used to things just going good and going right. And I'm not used to like being a success, which I've been a success just in life for like some years now. And it's like, I'm used to things going wrong. So it's like, that's my comfort zone. you know, when like things are just a little uneasy. But when everything's going good, I'm just like, oh, I got. It's like the brain wants to find something that's like whatever. And I think about like this show. I'm just like, did I not like do my like I don't know. I mean, it was like, listen, I performed in front of a lot of people before. I think before that, my biggest performance was probably like 800 students. One time I performed at this college, and it was probably it was like less than in between 500 to 1,000. That was my biggest performance. That was a long time ago, and I tell you, sitting outside. Shout out to artists that do this on a regular, man. Like, 'cause I consider myself a great performer, but like being on that stage with all this the sea of people right there in front of you, man, that's just it's different. It's different, you know. So I commend artists that really do this on a regular, because that was a bit intimidating. And I even said it on stage. It was like, oh, y'all got me nervous. Like I wanted to say different things. I wanted to like shout out, like, you know, have the right shout outs for the people that put it together. But it's just like, oh shit. But you know, learn from mistakes and keep going, man. Keep going. You know, it's like it's like fighters. You know, it's like boxers that just like prepare for these fights. You do all this training. You're training over, and you know, like practice and practice and practice, and then you get in that ring, and it's just like, oh, like, you know, if you take an L, it's like go back to training. Never give up. Keep going. Uh, Even though it's not perfect, keep on going. Shout out to Hollow Vegeta, man. I appreciate you. Since Sacred Beats, salute your dope, bro. Been following since dual citizenship, been digging in the catalog. Fellow, thanks, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate it, yo. It gets dark, you know, it's because it's like whatever you're doing, it's like you have those thoughts like, oh, like, just give up, just give up, just give up. It's like, nah, fuck no. Like, man, like, I got people that's rooting for me, and gotta keep going, battling the self. I'm my greatest challenge, getting over my own self, my thoughts, my anxieties, depressions, and all of this. Once I get over that stuff, it's like it's a wrap. It's a wrap, because I know like how the level that I want my music to be, and like I know that like I'm great, and I still have a lot of potential. I still have there's like still room to grow. I'm just curious. I'm just like, yo, how dope am I going to be? I feel like Vegeta. I feel like a Super Saiyan and shit. Like I'm just like, oh, how strong am I going to be? Like how much stronger, you know? Like better not give up. Hip hop needs you. Yeah, nah, I can't. You know, like I'll give up when I'm dead. When it's over, when my life is over, that's the only time I'll actually give up. Because even when I feel like giving up and like see little hope and like the negative thoughts are like attacking me, it's like I'm gonna take a nap, smoke some, go right back to it, take a break, because I literally feel like this is what I'm here for. You know, this is what I'm here for. But yeah, man, like I said, Piece of God out right now. Make sure you just keep streaming that. Like I know people get albums, music, smash shit dropping. Keep streaming that. Go back and listen to it a second time. You know, more video, more visuals coming out. Got another project coming out. All of that. So keep following. If you're not following me on Instagram, it's at passport_rev. Twitter is at passport_rev. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching me. Thank you for supporting me, family, because like it's really just on me, like, you know, and my people, you know, my small team or whatever. But yeah, it can be overwhelming when it's just like you're trying to do so much. But the support is motivating, real talk. Peace out.